Transforming its businesses from a traditional telco company into an integrated service provider and operating in 8 Middle East and African countries, Zain Telecom reached 46.5 million active individual and business customers into the Q2 of 2014. With 2.23 billion revenue and a net income of 407 million in Q1 of 2014, Zain are strengthening positions on their core markets, looking for new horizons at the Global Webit Congress, with our next speaker, Business Development Director of Zain Telecom, Mr. MUHANNAD AUDEH.
Hello, everybody. Probably you're all wondering what a telecommunication company doing here. How many of you believe in cloud computing for startups? Okay. What does cloud computing need, okay, in order for a startup to be connected with? Connectivity. Connectivity is one of the most and crucial elements that's needed when it comes to a startup. If we look at cloud computing definition, by definition, it's having people the access to whatever service we're providing them with or we're trying to sell them from everywhere. Everywhere means home, while they're at on the bus, at work, abroad, etc. And having this connection depends on the service as well. So not any connection can be useful. So for example, if we talk about a camera at home that we're relying on, that records on the cloud, it needs a good amount of upload speed. And here comes the connectivity and the importance of connectivity as an infrastructure in a country to raise startups and have more startups working in this country. If we need to use iCloud, Facebook, YouTube, any of these services, if it's a software or any other mean, we do need to be connected. In Zain, do you know, are you aware of Zain? Yeah? Okay, Zain is one of the leading telecommunication company in the MENA region, and Zain Jordan is the leading telecommunication company in Jordan. And Jordan is one of the promising and growing market for startups. And telecommunication is one of the reasons behind this growth when it comes to startups. We all know that cloud computing is about a software as a service, platform, and infrastructure. But let's look at this example. Let's say I have a service that's hosted outside my country, and I'm targeting everyone in the world, okay? If the connection between where I am uploading the information and data and all this stuff to the server that's, let's say I'm doing it from Jordan to a server that's in the US. It will depend on how I'm connected from this country, which is Jordan, to reach the server that's in the US. And if I only have one good connection, and it's not redundant, the minute the connection is down, I cannot upload anything, and my customers that I'm relying to sell them my products cannot connect to my service, okay? At least it's not up to date. And vice versa. So basically, if I'm a user, I'm trying to use Google, and I don't have any connection in Jordan, I cannot reach these services. And what we did in Zain Jordan, we came up with different scheme of services other than the infrastructure to help Jordanians host our startups to host their data. And here came the value when it comes to telecommunication participation for startups. When it comes to community cloud, we're working with the government of the e-government, the government of Jordan, to build their own cloud that all the government sector can use, okay, when it comes to the e-government. And at the same time, we are helping people shift their mind when it comes to cloud services. Some of the companies, they say, I'm good as I am, I don't want to shift to cloud. But sometimes cloud computing is not about a fully cloud-dependent service. It could be a hybrid scenario. So basically, some of my applications that I'm relying on are on the cloud, but others are not. And here comes the importance of telecommunication to educate the local community, okay, of startups or existing even companies to build their infrastructure. Especially that the difference between public and private clouds are very obvious to all of us. For a startup to start with their own private cloud doesn't make any sense when it comes to financials, and even reachability and time to market. It's very important when it comes to a startup to have a faster way to market when it comes to launching their own services. So all the differences here makes a lot of sense when it comes to pushing startups to use cloud computing, and again, without having the proper infrastructure within the country, makes it very difficult for them to rely on cloud computing. This is from Forbes. 49% of startups say that cloud computing has helped their organizations compete with larger companies. And the whole point is of us presenting today is us talking to telecommunication companies across the globe, and especially in our region and in Africa, to invest in infrastructure. Especially that startups are the future of the economy of the individual countries. So if telecommunication companies, they don't really invest in infrastructure, if it's wired or wireless, okay, it wouldn't help the economy to get startups grow. And in Zain, Jordan, what we're trying to do is basically build the infrastructure of 3G, 4G, and at the same time, we're going after fiber to the home. We're connecting Jordan with the outside world from 3 different routes. We have our own POP in Telecity in London. All of this is just to cater for the environment of startups in Jordan, for them not to worry of the connectivity infrastructure, and just to focus on how to grow their own business. Thank you very much.